Hi, I'm Claudine Moore, founder and MD of Seymour Media International Public Relations, and you're watching AFK Insider. Seymour Media, it was first launched a long time ago, like in 2003. It was when I really first registered the company and did a brief foray into entrepreneurship. Didn't really, work out. I just realized that I needed to learn a lot more than I knew at the time. I'd only been in America a couple of years at that point. So I went back to corporate and I worked for a variety of big public relations and communications companies like Hill & Knowlton, Gray, McCann Erickson, etc. And then in 2009, I left Hill & Knowlton. I was the US Regional Managing Director of Hill & Knowlton, and I left in 2009 and launched Seymour Media International PR. Why PR as opposed to all the other types of marketing? I have always been great with people. I think to do PR, you've got to be a really good people person because you're constantly dealing with clients, you're constantly dealing with reporters. If you're doing events, you're constantly handling people. So I really loved and continue to love the interaction that PR gives me with various groups that I have to interact with. It's never a dull moment in public relations. It goes beyond just pitching publications and different outlets. You're also involved heavily in strategy and brainstorming, and especially now with the rise of social media, you're very much involved in storytelling. Storytelling of a brand, of an individual, of a corporate story. And I really love the creative energy of public relations, especially it pertains to, storytelling, creating the story, and then sending the story out into the world, as it were. Social Media Week Lagos. Social Media Week Lagos is a brilliant historic venture that Obi Asika, who's the CEO of Storm 360, and Ngozi Odita, who's the head of Society HAE, they got the franchise for Social Media Week Lagos. And essentially, Social Media Week is a global event that takes place in about 15 cities across the world, such as Rio, New York, Berlin, Frankfurt, London. And for the first time, Obi and Ngozi brought that event to Africa, and the city was Lagos. So in 2012, they approached me and asked me to be on the board for Social Media Week Lagos, which I was ecstatic to be on the board because it's a really historic event. It's the biggest tech event in Africa, and as part of a board member, there's lots of other board members, and you work on supporting the founders to put the event together. So everything from securing sponsors to ensuring that you have a good cross-section of events, and panel discussions, to helping them secure keynote speakers. So the first Social Media Week was in 2013, and Seymour Media, we hosted a panel that discussed global perceptions and social media, and how global perceptions and raising the global perception of Africa can aid economic development. And we did that panel with reporters from CNN, BBC, Channels TV, which is a local TV network in Nigeria, alongside some Nigerian communications folks from the advertising, branding, PR and media industries. And that was great to have a cross-section of the media and communications executives talking about global perceptions. So that was great. And then this year, 2014, we hosted a masterclass. Masterclass was social media, how to leverage social media to raise your personal and corporate reputation. And that was great. It was well received, and a lot of people found it really useful.